Dear students, myself Raghuvan sir presents you a topic in history of class 9. The topic is the French Revolution. Now let's learn and know about the famous and historical events that took place in France in the late 18th century. Today we often come across the ideas of liberty, freedom and equality for granted. But you should know that these ideas were given by the French Revolution, which occurred in 1789 AD. The French Revolution ended the monarchy in France and established a democratic rule. Now we will go through the entire chapter part-wise. In the first part, we will try to understand why the French Revolution took place in France. We know very well that a revolution takes place in a state when there is anarchy, injustice, disparity, depletion of economy, unemployment, and lots of dissatisfactions among its people or subjects. Thus, the French Revolution was the result of the combination of many factors, causes, and situations. The most important thing out of them is the social and economic conditions prevailed in France at that time. Let's discuss the social cause under the topic French society during the late 18th century. The entire French society was divided into three classes, commonly known as states. Clergy or priests of churches belonged to the first state, nobles or landlords to the second state, and merchants, professionals, peasants, landless laborers, and servants comprised of the third state. It means there was a great disparity in the French society. Moreover, the first two states enjoyed certain privileges by birth. The people of the third state were deprived of even their fundamental rights. Peasants were obliged to work in landlords' fields, their houses, to serve in the army, or to participate in building roads. Even all people of the third state had to pay taxes to the state known as taille and to the church known as tithes at the same time. It means they were burdened with two types of taxes. Here it is necessary to know that peasants made up about 90% of the population and only a small number of them had land to cultivate. About 60% of the land was owned by nobles, the church, and other members of the third state. The people of the first two states were free from paying any taxes. Thanks.